This is Ass and Titties, and today I'm just going to be showing you my Sanctuary Hills, Minuteman Protected. Now, it doesn't really matter, but anyways, let's just get started with the tour, why don't we? Got it far away so we could see a little bit of the city line. And obviously we're doing this at night just because I think it looks better when it's all lit up. There are a couple mods that I used. I'm playing on PlayStation, and I did use a couple mods, like, I don't know if you can really see, but these turrets and these lights, they don't have wires. The wire length has also been extended, as well as the effectiveness of power pylons and stuff like that. I'll just go ahead and list the mods I use in the description, but otherwise, this robot you see here is our Provisioner bot. Obviously, Minuteman Protected, I already said that, but figured I'd show you him because I also like him. There should be another bot, actually. Okay, I didn't think there was a guard there, but there should be another bot right there. That's actually our Minute bot, and he would be a guard, but right as you walk into the right is our repair shop. It's really not much. All I did was decorate these buildings, but I do like it, obviously. But we're gonna progress inside. Unfortunately, most people are gonna be sleeping, but this shop is actually Sturgis. He mans the counter, and he should actually be sleeping in his room right here. No, of course not. He might be at the bar, though. I'm not sure what time it is for the game. It could be relatively early. But right across the street is our police station. This is a good time to actually kind of just show you an example. I didn't decorate a lot of stuff because I'm on PlayStation. There's a Minute bot back there, but because I'm on PlayStation, it can't really handle too much. There are a lot of people here, a lot of settlers here too. I think 38 of them. Yeah, so you might see it run a little slow. My character can't sleep here because hours take, out of game hours almost represent the real life hour, but just showing you a little bit of upstairs. This is what I mean. You know, I just didn't decorate every room. I wouldn't walk up there during normal gameplay. I do walk around in these just to admire my work, but I just can't do every floor. My station can't handle it. So done with my rambling. The next thing here is Hotel Sanctuary. I actually probably should have disabled the mod that it just makes this neon a little brighter, which makes it a little harder to read. I didn't really notice, but I did like the way it looked. So progressing on, we have our long arms. This is our weapon shop named Long Arms, and it's named Long Arms because I did give it to June Long, I think it is his name. It's unfortunate that he's not manning his counter at the moment, just because this was one of my favorite shops. I had a Place Anywhere tool that helped me get these fences in here. It's also an auto close. That's what the AC stands for when we go through some of these doors, just to make sure that it closes and it's not always open. Anyways, that's about it in here. I did decorate some of the other rooms. I got chain on all the windows just so he could be protected and nobody's busting in to steal the weapons. But yeah, I did decorate a few of his rooms. Actually just that one and the store, because you could see it through the windows. We won't go to Hotel Sanctuary yet just because here is closer. Combination. I have my armorer who's actually walking in, but it must be getting late. They must be done at the bar and headed home. Anyways, hair cuttery. I do have the settler in here in a fashionable dress just because I felt that was pertinent information. Fashionable glasses too. I got a real chic person in there cutting our hair. Over here, just some mannequins, as well as right here with some armor for display. And he's got a nice little setup.
Diamond City one of these days.
Don't say it.
I ever saw.
This is a much bigger town. You know, I'll let that pass for now. But here he is in his armor store that's far bigger than anything in Diamond City. And he also has his own living room. Let's see. Oh no. You're not a farmer though, bud. Alright, so in here we can see his bedroom through the window, so I decorated it, which means the rest isn't decorated. But we'll finally go ahead and hit up Hotel Sanctuary. It really is just the downstairs that I decorated, but this is also another one I really like. I haven't collected all the bobbleheads yet. I did find a couple model robots, and then we got our welcome desk. I can't station anybody behind there, so I just made it impossible. Impossible to get through. That way we don't have random people standing back there, ruining my immersion. Dog Meat has his dog mat. He has a couple across the Sanctuary Hills, but this is his favorite one, so he's always easy to find. We have our bar here with plenty of goods to sell. I was going to say wares, but goods. And then we have our slot machines. Mod makes some wireless, but I don't think I actually have them powered up because I think they are supposed to make lights. And I know when somebody's gambling. I have seen them sit down, start gambling, start playing, and they make noise then, but anyways, I'm rambling again. Again, one of my favorite rooms. I spent a good amount of time in here, but I have to come in here to I still roleplay a little bit because I don't actually have a house here. When I did come here to sleep, I'd come all the way up to the top, and then I got my little penthouse bed. Actually, this was one of the first buildings that I had built. They all have little porches. This is the biggest one because it's the penthouse. The other ones are down there. They're just small with some chairs. But this was actually the first building that I built. And I had walls up all on these floors, and eventually, though, I just realized I should delete a lot of the less necessary stuff. The stuff that's just that extra detail, and you know what I'm talking about. For some reason, Cricket's caravan guard, she lost her guard outfit I think they wear a while ago. It's kind of just funny. I thought it would spawn back on her at some point, but it never has. Rambling again. So our general trader, it is the Vault-Tec rep. Oh, his bedroom door's open. Is he in here? He is, and he's asleep in his bed. Alright, so it must begin to be about 11. And then in here, because you can see this from the window, is his bathroom. I tried to rotate the rooms a little bit, just so I could, have one of everything you could see through the window. But he's got his kitchen and his living room, and his storefront with some boxes and some shelves. Go ahead and leave him in there and progress on. Carla standing in the middle as she always does. Which one are we gonna do? Well, we'll just go to this one first because it's not really a tour. Sanctuary Power Company. When I first started this level, I didn't have the when I first started building, I didn't have the generator, so I built this, or the reactor. So I filled up this entire building with generators. It's actually pretty cool, but as it got bigger, I deleted them just to save on space. I don't know how you got in there. This is part of one of the mods. It literally just gives full happiness. Just because I'm not gonna make a farm here, you know. They have plenty of food. I just need them to be happy and stop telling me they're hungry when the stores are filled. Oh, well, give you an outside look. Sanctuary Hospital, along with Mama's meds on the outside, just because I figured it was fitting. She's got a nice little area. When she is standing here, she's a level 1 chem salesman. And then inside we have the waiting room for our Sanctuary Hospital. Behind the counter usually stands our general practitioner. But as we go back here into the OR, we do have we have the whole operating, not necessarily a theater, operating room, not a theater at all. And then we have recovery and ER, nice little room, fit a couple settlers. And then we have our examination room, which I was thinking about decorating it because I have the optometry thing now, but it's just one of the rooms that I would have to almost force myself to walk into to see the decorations, so it's not worth the toll on the system. Restrooms obviously empty though. Stop showing you all the empty rooms. Continuing on, We have our first apartment building. This is Minute Tower. This is...
Yes?
I'm
I'll do
just
well.
trying to get through, please.
Promise.
Can't
You know
remember
what,
the
Clem?
last
I
time I
believe
had
you.
clean
Clem is a good
fingernails.
guy. I can't be evil in that. Ugh, DLC. I'm trying to get in the building, but it's empty anyways. All I'm really trying to show you is this one was supposed to be more of the luxury setup. They have wider balconies. Downstairs always have like a little... You'll see it in the other apartment building too, a little downstairs fenced-in area. They got their porches up there. Nothing up top, but there is room access. But anyways, nice little Minute Tower. Houses my settlers. Right across the street we have Mix, just an open outside bar. Really like the way it looks. Those lights are nice. And then we have Sanctuary Garments, our garment dealer. I'll be honest, since I made this place, I've come in here like 2 or 3 times. I just never really need to visit this place or Fallon's basement. I almost call it Fenn's basement. He's got his kitchen and his living room because you can see it through the window back there. He does have his bed. I don't need to show you these empty rooms. I'm getting in the weeds. Let's show you the good stuff. Continuing on, we have Sanctuary Schoolhouse, and it does double as our church. He's asleep now, but we have a settler in pastor's vestments. We have a settler dressed as our mayor. I do have a town center or a town hall that I'll show you in a bit. But our classroom with some supplies for the teacher and a nice workstation. I can show you through the window the one decorated room, her living room, or I haven't assigned a teacher, so whoever's in living room. And then right next to that in the same building is our Minutemen Field HQ. This is, well, we have a couple different ones. Minutemen aren't my favorite faction, but I do like building them up. I just like it. Anyways, little Field HQ. I imagine you could come here looking for help, sign up for the Minutemen, etc., etc. Then we have our Minuteman Grocery. This one is one of the least decorated buildings, but for when you can see inside, I don't know if you can see that baskets of fish and meat, but otherwise, sucker is empty. Forget what I had going on in there when I first built this settlement. They actually had settlers in there. I think it was a butchering station, and now I have a whole nother setup for that, but I should probably remove those lights from in there. That might help the frame rate. It's doing alright. I don't have to worry about that. Lakeview Apartments. This was supposed to be our more, can't think of the word, economy, apartment building. I wanted to get upstairs and show you the view. Because honestly, this roof view is one of the best in Sanctuary. There's the lake, the river, and then the rest of your Sanctuary Hills, the city. It is a city, by the way. Anyways, finishing up, we don't have much left. I think one building in my little, I have like a park area. So, finishing up between these two apartment buildings is our town hall. I just realized that I still have a turret up there, hovering in midair. Anyways, waiting room with some, velvet ropes. I think they have an actual name, but I don't really care at the moment. Little desk for our secretary. That's the word I'm looking for. And then I'll show you the decorated room from the window, which is our mayor's office. It's got a safe in the corner there. I don't know if you noticed. Nice chair and desk. Finishing up though, last thing to show you is my Paul Revere statue, which I imagine is some type of Minuteman statue. You gotta keep the boys motivated. Remind them every day what it's all about, what it means to be a Minuteman, and what it means to I'm bad at improv. I couldn't come up with what it means to truly be a hero. All right, but that's really about it. It looks like the sun is coming up. It looks like the sun is coming up. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 5:15. Interesting. Time either flew by or my armor got to bed pretty late. But otherwise, that's about it. that's my Sanctuary Hills. Uh, I've beaten the game. I like to build it up before I beat the game, but whatever. The whole reason I bring that up is just because it's pretty much done, and I appreciate if you gave me the time just to check it out. Stop by if you need your power armor fixed. Otherwise, I wish I gave you a thumbs up in like in 76, but thanks for watching.